here anyway, so do this first. Oh, this is really refreshing, this wipe, actually. I might run this all over my face. I feel like it's a pigment that's on the eyes from the green that I used from the Huda Neon Green palette, and that's why it's not coming off, so it is what it is. Pigments tend to linger around no matter how much you cleanse. Just making sure, well, I'm just really refreshing the face because it's nice and cool. Then I'm going to go with the Skin Glow Eye Serum Vitamin C and Ceramide's brightening one that I've been using. Which I don't really think is doing much, if I'm honest. Just get this cloth. And this is going to last the best part of the year. I'm really not. I barely use any of it, even though I use it every night. Okay, so now we're going in with the Nivea Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Sensitive Firming Day Cream. Now we have come on it earlier than I did last night, and I think it's showing because only 2 people are in. It says do your lives between 7 and 8, and I am doing it between 7 and 8. People are going out and coming back in, guys. If this isn't your kind of thing, skincare and makeup, you don't have to stay. It's completely fine. Then before you put makeup on, just always make sure it's soaked fully into the skin. You can take it down the neck to make it soak into the skin faster. Just because if you don't do that, then your makeup's gonna, like any other creams, like I put a primer on, it's gonna pill. So we're gonna go get your words out, Andrea. We're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Hi Paint It, how are you? Just start off under the eyes. And then we'll put some on my nose. and down here, and then some on the chin, and blend that all in. Still don't know where that glitter glue's gone. Hi Ella. Hi Presley. Hey girl, I went to the doctor. Get a blood test tonight. I almost passed out. Why do you not like needles? I don't like needles either. Hi Lottie's World. I don't, right, this ranking system that YouTube have got going, I don't understand it, because Ela is #1 and so are you, Lottie. I don't get how two people can be ranked #1. It doesn't make sense. They've obviously made a mistake with the ranking. Hi Tassos. Hey Andy, how are you? I'm bored here. Mind if I stare? No, that's completely up to you. I know it's really confusing. It is. Because I thought like the first 3 people that came into Alive got ranked 1, 2 and 3, right? Like it makes sense Tassos is 3. But you and who's the other person again? Ela have been ranked #1. That just doesn't make sense. Needles aren't nice to get, but it's for a good cause to get them done, so in the end it's not that bad. Yeah, blood tests. I hate needles and the nurse sat me up when I started staying silent. Well, how are you feeling now? Right, I'm going to go in with this glow stick I've got by New Look. It's in the shade gold, but I would say it's more of a champagne colour. Why are you so bored, Tassos, anyway? I don't have time to be bored. Always something to do. Hi Dinah, how are you? Right. Since we're doing Project Pan, I'm going to be doing the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. So this one, I've not used it in a while. I think it's been about a week or 2 weeks or something since I last used it. I'm also going to go in with the Face Facts Vitamin C Facial Mist. Blood alarm is bad enough, let alone needles. I don't like needles. They don't like make me want to pass out. I'm just squeamish. The pain hurts me more than the actual seeing the sight of blood. I don't look, I'm like that. I'm like that, I'm giving them my arm and I just look away. Otherwise I probably would pass out. Is it just me or it keeps on glitching? Well, I've turned my data off. There's nothing I can do about it, Lotta. I'm okay, how are you? The sound is interrupted. Is it like that for everyone? Because sometimes people have to log out and log back in. Yeah, but there's other people in the chat, Lottie. I'm asking, Tassos, can you hear me? See, I don't wanna log out and log back in and do a separate live. Right, well, it could be the server for YouTube. I just don't know what I can do at this moment in time. I've turned my own personal data off, so it's not that. No, it's not a bad connection, it's probably YouTube server. Or maybe you forgot the fan effect on. What do you mean, Tassos? Right, so I've turned my internet connection off and put it back on. Once I put the foundation on, my volume's on what it should be. Once I've finished the foundation, I'll have to log out and log back in. So now it's normal. So guys, you're complaining if it's peace and quiet, and you're complaining that there's static. There's no pleasing some people, is there? Right, so I've used that, the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac. Like I said, there's no pleasing some people, Dinah. I do what I can, you know, to make everything good. I mean, we're talking, it's 7:45 p.m, so you know I have to work with different lighting. You know, sometimes it's not going to be a perfect live stream. Sometimes it can be down to, I'm not saying it's never going to be down to my data, because sometimes I leave my data on my phone, and I've been told in the past that it can look like I'm blurry and fuzzy, and you know, now there's sound issues. I'm not saying it's never going to be like a problem at my end, but there's also been major problems. Kira was telling me, Kira O'Gorman, she's got her own channel as well, she was telling me that there was problems. She looked into it and there was problems with the YouTube servers. So like, I do what I can, but it's not always down to me, is it? I'm just going in with a Glossier Stretch Concealer. Hi Shannon. Well, what was you doing, Tassos? Yes, when I swiped down to see if it was glitching for others, it was so it wasn't just you. Like I said, it's not going to be a perfect live stream every time, Lottie's World. I can only do what I can do, you know. I film off a phone. I've got my own broadband going. Sometimes the data will be on and that can cause problems. But sometimes there's a huge problem with YouTube's service, like I've just said. I can't help anything that happens while I'm in a live stream. I can only try and fix issues, which I feel like I did do. Right, I'm going in with the NYX, the brow glue. And that's fine, that it's okay now. Okay, let's go in with some number 7 translucent perfect light loose powder, just for under the eyes. Sometimes I just put it under the eyes, or I will put it elsewhere. Didn't you ask me this yesterday, Lottie? What's my favourite makeup product? I don't really have one. I have way too many eyeshadow palettes to even call that, to be honest. Well, that's good, Dinah. Nobody likes interruptions, at least of me. I don't like it when, obviously, you can't hear what I'm saying, or there's glitches, or there's a bad sound. So it's like I'm limited to what I can actually do to fix it. And I certainly, once I'm in my live, because I've spent so much time on the description and getting a thumbnail together, I certainly don't want to be going out and coming back in. How was the carbonara at what, on Sunday? It was alright. You look so pretty without eyeshadow on. Thank you. Is it McKenna? Thank you, McKenna. I think I'm nearly done with this. I'm struggling to get any out. It's very cool in this powder. I don't know if it's meant to be like that. Yeah, vitamin E and vitamin B5 to care and condition, and hyaluronic acid to help keep the skin hydrated. So it is. I'm surprised there's any cooling effect. I've had it years. But with eyeshadow on, she's looking gorgeous. It's going to be a very neutral eyeshadow today. It's not going to be out there. It's not going to be bold. That was for last night. So we're going to go in with contour now, which is the NYX Wonder Stick. Oh, wrong section. Hello again, Eden. Cornichi eye. Bonfire comes out today and Glaminatrix hasn't announced a price. I find that odd. I was listening to, I always don't pronounce the name right, so just ignore that. Nupure, whatever. I was listening to her and she was saying again about how they keep chopping and changing between the 26mm pans and the standard pans, what they used to do. That palette I just am not interested in. I think it's really cool though how they've made it so you can do quads, like, so they've made it like 3 sets of quads, so they've made it like that. I think it's really cool. The swatches look nice, but at least a quarter of that palette wouldn't get touched by me. I'm not into all oranges and red tones anymore, so yeah, I don't need to worry about that. I can talk about that palette all day long because I'm not interested in it. And it's got greens in as well, and it's not like I'm opposed to green or anything. I actually quite like the way it looks on me, but I don't wear it that often. So really, I mean, just looking at it, it's like, no, thank you. But yeah, it is very strange how they've not announced the price of it. Won't it be the same price as the other palettes, like Nocturnal? Because it's kind of the same size as that, isn't it? And I don't know what other palette she's brought out like that. I was saying to my friend yesterday that Glaminatrix needs to stay consistent on pan size. Keep the palettes with small pans and their singles, the big pans. Yeah, she was saying basically, you know, a lot of people like to build your own palette, like what I do, and can't with certain palettes. But yeah, I mean, I like watching her. I think she's good, you know. I like her review at the end of it. I like the look she does. I like her swatches. She'll show it just swatched, and then she'll show it like in different lighting, studio lighting, non-studio lighting. I think she does a really good job. So I don't know why I even went over to watch it, because I'm not interested in the palette, but Lisa is. So I said I've been watching the video, and I just sent lots of pictures to her. I went, you know, all the pictures, like I sent screenshots to her so that she can see it, because she did a look which was like an orange red look, beautiful if you like warm tones. I'm not really that interested in warm tones anymore. Lisa is. So, you know, beautiful if you like that. And I'm like, you could absolutely rock that look. But I don't think she's got the messages yet. So, hi Sarah. If you haven't missed the eyes, no. You haven't really missed anything. There were complications with the live earlier. Nearly Natural is a nice palette. That's one I've got, right? It's the one I've got in this drawer. Not the new one. Is it that? I'm sure it is. Because I want to use it again. Yeah. I've got the older one they brought out, not the newer version. That's mine. I want to use the greens really soon because I used the pinks last time I used this palette. I'm sure I used these. And then I used Untouched. But yeah, I want to use at least these three here. And that one down there, I think. Oh, and that one there. So let me put that back there. That palette's not going back into my collection until I've used them shades. Like all the shades in the palette. But we don't have to do it all the time. Like when I shop my stash palettes, I want to do No Pan Left Behind. But I don't have to do that with the older palettes because I've already used them. I've already used all the shades. So that's that. Right, blusher. What am I using today? So I've used all my creams. I've used my Dior. I've used my collection. I've used... I'm sure I pulled more than two pink blushes out. Did I not? Well, those two are pinks. Yeah, I did. Where is it? The Essence one. Oh, it's back there. Used that one yesterday. Right, so we're going to use a rosy brown colour. This LA Colours one. So LA Colours Cream Blush. What shade is it? Mesmerising. Of course I know makeup gets expired. But with eyeshadow, it doesn't get expired as quick as what you may think, Lotte. It says 12 months on most palettes. But I've never known any of my palettes to go expired in 12 months. Now that really looks like a bronzer to me. We'll only start off with a bit. This is one thing I probably could declutter. Oh, come on, I don't want this to set. Right, there's a brush here by Elf. A putty, is it a putty bronzer? Yeah, putty bronzer. Doesn't matter, we can use it, it's clean. I don't think I like it. Let's just... I'm going to put a blusher over the top anyway. Doesn't look too bad now, actually. Yeah, so Lotte, you're not telling me anything I don't already know, hon. That's enough blusher for that. And what does it say on this one? 12 months. Do you like blush or bronzer more? Definitely blush. I've got more blush as well. Right. This is supposed to be a blush brush, this. I got this from Auden's Eye when I think it was my Snowman Dream palette. It was very cheap. But I've never gotten on with it as a blush brush. It's like, to me, it's too dense. It doesn't say blush on it, but I swear it is, you know. I'm going to go in with the Hourglass now. And we're going to use that slightly deeper blush down here. What's it called? Luminous Rose. Yeah, Luminous Rose. Oh, I've got loads of the Real Technique brushes, Lotte. That's how I started off. When I was doing makeup, I started off just buying Real Techniques. But now I buy these type of brushes. I've got a lot of these. These are from SheGlam. And I probably use them more, if I'm being honest. Which is what you want from this channel, right? Honesty. I'm just going in now with this brush. So this brush is from TK Maxx. It's by a brand called Joe and Joe. It's just a powder brush. I have all different brushes in my collection. I don't just support one brand. Is that what you use, Lotte? Is it Real Techniques? I feel like everyone, especially everyone in the UK, they start off with Real Techniques. I did a SheGlam order the other day. What did you buy, Eden? Highlighter. Right, I don't really like it, but let's go in with it. This one here. It's more of a strobe powder. I think that's why I don't like it. So that one is called Supernatural Strobe Light. But we're working on finishing the palette. So let's just do that. Got an itchy head. It's probably all the product I put in. Right, and then we're going to go in with the Huda Beauty Glowish powder because that's in Project Pan. I'll go in with this. I really like this brush. It's from Marks and Spencer's. I got, I think, a couple of eyeshadow brushes with it as well. And I said at Christmas when I got it, I'll probably get some more. But I never did go back for more. Just because I've got a lot of brushes. Right, so this is the shade Fleur. And I say this all the time, but I'd be interested to see what the shade Porcelain looks like in comparison. Done with that. The only thing that I won't be doing with Project Pan, this isn't Project Pan, but we're going to use some of it. Dalba First Spray Serum Hydrated and Radiant Skin. I'm putting lots on because I feel like I'm getting hot, hot, hot. Just look at the glow there now. What's Project Pan? That means when you use it, like, so when you use something a lot and you finish it off, like there was powder in here at one point. Can you see how I finished it off? So I'm working on this palette to do that with every single shade in here. Right, now I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place Eye Primer in shade 1.
I hadn't ordered from Sheglam in years, so they gave me a 60% off welcome bonus. Yes, but what did you get? I probably got some of the stuff you ordered. If it's makeup, that is. The eyes now, Sarah, the eyes. I will send you a screenshot to your IG. Cool. Just because I'm nosy like that. I like Sheglam though. I think it's very inexpensive. Love watching you do the eyes. I was going to be using, I don't think I can use it unless, what's today, Monday? No, it's not Monday today, is it? It's Tuesday. Oh, you'll have to excuse me getting my days mixed up. So I'd have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, not Friday. Because I'm going to the job centre on Friday and I can't wear makeup for that. I wouldn't have Saturday. I don't think I'm wearing makeup Saturday. If it's hot, I'm certainly not going to wear makeup because I'm going to the theatre with my mum. So that's 2 days I'm not wearing makeup this week. So back Sunday. What I'm going to tell you is I was planning on using the Natasha Denona midi pastel palette with some singles from Glam Shop. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to use Beauty Bay Botanicals just because you can get, I mean, I don't think it matters. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be even using makeup on Saturday. If I was using makeup on Saturday, I'd use Botanicals. I need to figure that out. I need to look at what the weather's going to be. It's Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, I know that, Lottie's World. Do you like Walking Dead? Clarissa, no, I've never seen it. I don't think I'd like that. Isn't it about zombies? Right, I'm going to go in with this Revolution palette here. Start off putting some of this. All it basically is a translucent powder. Have you watched the new Jurassic World movie? Not yet, no. I don't know whether to go. Like, I've heard mixed reviews. But Scarlett Johansson normally is very, very good in pretty much most of what she does. But she can't help the script, right? I do like when I go to the theatre or the cinema, I like to judge for myself. I don't like to judge on what other people are saying. Just like, obviously, when I buy makeup, when people say, oh, it's not any good, I wouldn't buy it. I like to judge if I really want it, I'll buy it. Sometimes that's not bad though, Lottie's World, it being predictable. I'm going to go in with this. I recently hit pan there, so I want to broaden that. I need to run this through my colour switch. I'm so hungry. I need to make something to eat. Now I need to find a mirror.
I think we're going to be using 3 different palettes today. Shall I use this? Oh, my Charlotte Tilbury. So, starting off here in the crease transition area. I mean, this brush isn't the right one, I don't think, but now I use skincare as well, Lottie's World. You have to use skincare to prep your face for the makeup. And obviously I use skincare in the evening. Going back in with this palette. I've already answered your question, Lottie's World. Okay, so that's that light brown on. I don't want to go in with anything else from this palette, maybe that one a little bit later. So now we're going into the Dose of Colours Pretty Cool palette. So I haven't used this in a while. I'll go in with this second one here. That one's called Fine Print. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques. What brush is this? Base eyeshadow brush. So we're going to start off in this outer corner here. Put it like halfway into the crease. And then flick it out. Then do the same for the left eye. And then I always find it harder to flick it out on this side. Right, do I want to go in with any darker shades than that? I know I will when I do the lash line later. I'll probably use that for the lash line. Let's go in with this kind of light grey shade here. Judge on your own opinion, I think that's always right, not only just for makeup. Exactly, Dinah. I'm not going to take other people's really advice, I don't think. I'll listen, just like when I went and watched that lady's review on the Glaminatrix Bonfire palette. I'll listen, of course I will. But if I was really that interested in getting that palette, it would have been a case of I'll make my own mind up. Going back in with this shade. I wish I knew the shade names to this. Look, mine have completely come off. I mean, I could quite easily go and find them, right? I'm just blending out. I'm very impressed that I've hit pan on 2 shades now in that palette. Then gonna go back in with this just to tidy up a bit. After all, we don't want a mess. I mean, if I could pull that a little bit further down there, that would make a really nice matte look, I think. I don't do matte looks. You'll never catch me doing a matte eyeshadow look. I mean, if someone challenged me to it, maybe. But you just, like, if you've been here a while, you just know I like my shimmer. How long have you been doing Project Pan? I started this last year, mid last year I think. I hit pan on this first, and then obviously this more recently, last week I think. But I've got other things in the project, like this has taken me a couple of years, this MAC Soft and Gentle. And then, you'll have to excuse my throat. And then we've got the Colourpop Super Shock in Lunch Money. They're all things that I want to use up. So that's what is my project pan. I mean, I can't put everything in, like I put foundations in, like this primer is also in there, can't put everything in, and also this Glossier Stretch Concealer is in there. Just older products that I want to finish up before they turn and go bad. And then we've got the Becca Under Eye Corrector, done really well with that. Cosmic just revealed, oh, Smolder, oh no, I need to go and have a look once I'm out of here. I said to Lisa, I said, I don't care, I'm getting that palette. Not now, I won't get it now. I'll probably get that palette, Eden, and you'll laugh when I tell you this. I've been looking at the, is it Undergraph swatches, and I'm like, why didn't I like that? Why didn't I like that when it came out? I do like that now, so probably get both of them around Christmas time. So not anytime soon, just because of finances, but like one of the debts that I've got should be paid off around November time, so just in time for Black Friday. I don't need it yet anyway. Excuse me. I've got too much makeup that I haven't even tried yet, so I don't need it right this moment, do I? But yeah, I mean, I'll look forward to everyone else using it, me seeing the looks. I mean, you never know, I could get over there and I could be like, no thanks. But I probably won't be like that, because just off the like sneak peek that they did, I was telling Lisa that is definitely a kind of me palette. I love the multi-chrome that's in there. Right, so I'm going to leave the Pretty Cool for the time being. I'll probably go back into that. It reminds me of Huda, Pretty Grunge and Icy Nude, but with that added multi-chrome blue. Right, so I don't have Pretty Grunge. I've got Icy Nude. Are you buying it? Or are you not, because you've got those two palettes? Right, Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies Artistry Wand. I don't know where my Technique glue is, so we're just going to have to use this. I have Pretty Grunge and Icy Nude, so I don't know. I don't need to rush to get it. Yeah, that's true. Enjoy what you have. Why don't you mix and match those two palettes?
Have you got a multi-chrome, which is like the multi-chrome in the Cosmic Brushes palette? I don't think I have. I'll need to have a look. I don't think I could dupe that palette. And they're not that expensive, so I don't think I want to waste my time trying to dupe it, taking things apart. Right, so Pat McGrath Labs, Venus in Fleur's, Luke's Quad, Voyeuristic Vixen. We're using this. It's beautiful though. Like I said, like off the sneak peek, I was thinking yes. So either I'm going to buy it or my sister's going to buy it me for Christmas. One of us is going to get it. And it'll be a Christmas present either to myself, or if she wants to buy it, she can. Gonna go in with this one. So that shade is Twilight Bronze. I think they don't really make it clear, and that's a shade. I would assume I do. It reminds me of Glamonatrix Baubles, but I need to see more swatches. I remember when that Baubles one came out, I was going to buy that, but I never did. My Glamonatrix collection came in a lot later than that. It's shocking, really, how I've only paid for one palette. Oh, that's smoky. That's smoky. You've said you're hungry. What's for dinner tonight? I went for sushi. I think I'm just going to have a sandwich. Something quick. I feel like cheese. I mean, although my stomach is like gurgling a little bit, I'm not starving. Right, I'm going to go on with this one actually. I put it in the outer corner. That one is After Dusk. What did it say then about London? Distributed by Pat McGrath Cosmetics, New York. Then it's saying Belgium, London, UK. And made in Italy. Oh, I don't know. That shade you just put on is gorgeous. Smoky though, isn't it? So just a bit of this here. A little blender. Cheese, please. I love cheese. I had a cheese and mushroom omelette last night. Right, I feel like I need to get some of that powder on from the Revolution palette. Just to clean up a little bit. So back into this. Love a good omelette. Me too, Sarah. Me too. Got it in here. So, and then I have it in Cherry Blossom and it's really good, and for some reason it smells really good. I mean setting powder. Oh, okay. I've not got that one. Yes, I have. I've got the small one. I've got the little
It's not a travel size, it's a little one. Right, I don't do smoky, but this has suddenly gone smoky out of nowhere and I like it. It looks glam. I might have to change the title. I don't think I've got room now to change it. Right, and then I'm going to go back into the Pretty Cool palette by Dose of Colours. I'm going to go in with this dark shade here, and we're going to put that through the lash line. Might not even show up. Oh my gosh, I poked myself in the eye. That was clever. Right, my hands, my tremors are coming back. If you don't know, guys, I do suffer with tremors. Some days are worse than others. Oh my god. Sorry, I should have said oh my gosh. Just gonna go back in with that shade that's all over the lid. That's super soft, super smooth. It's not a special shade, not like the one we used last time. So the one we used last time was this. That's definitely my favourite shade in the palette. Can you see how here it's more orange leaning, but when you look at it here, it's more on par with this shade. Right, what do I want to do for inner corner? I've used that one already, so let's go to that one in the Natasha Denona palette. So this one we can call done. I've got another Natasha Denona palette that I've pulled. So next time I do a project pan, we'll be using that. That has lots of eyeshadows, lots of shimmers in it. So we'll probably pull something like, whoops, great, drop that on the floor. We'll pull something out like this as well. I like it just because it's got really light shades to really dark. Right, so I'm going to go in with the shade here. Now I need to find a different brush. Oh, I think I did before actually. So this is an Eco Tools brush that I got last Christmas. I really like them. I think 3 came in the set. I'm getting a healthy amount on the brush. Let's start off here. Don't know if I'm going to be able to put liner on with my hands shaking the way they are. I don't have a favourite eyeshadow palette, not as of yet anyway. I do like the, I think I said this yesterday when you asked, I do like the I Need a Nude by Natasha Denona. I've got too many palettes. I've got over 150 palettes, Lottie, so it's hard to call what my favourite one is. I do have a bronze NYX eyeliner pencil here. So it's the NYX Slide On Glide On, and it's in the shade Golden Bronze. Let's try this. Right, so can you see how I'm holding my other hand just so it doesn't shake? I won't be able to do that with mascara though. And even I can feel this shaking. Right, I'm not going to be able to do it on this side. Right, that's fine. Mascara, let's try it. My bottom lip is sweating. 17 Bigger Better Lash Mascara. It's a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Say this every time I use it. I mean, it might just have to be a case of doing this and then leaving it. Oh my gosh, I already feel like it's shaking. The last thing I want is this wand in my eye. Right, I'm just gonna leave it like that for that eye. Don't worry, Lottie. Thank you for coming in. Right, and we'll leave that. Then we're just going to put a lippy on. I don't have a Project Pan one. I'm sure I do somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. So for now, I think I'm going to go on with this Fenty Beauty one I've got. So it's the Fenty Beauty. Are these called Gloss Bomb Sticks? Yeah, Gloss Bomb Sticks. This one is in Fenty Glow. This is the newer of the two. I've not used it as much, so I feel like this will go with the look anyway. Turned out beautifully. Thank you, Shannon. I didn't know if you were still here. I actually do like it though. It's a bit dark. I would say this eye is a bit dark, but it's kind of sexy in a way. Oh, I could have used this blush. I always forget this because it's hidden. This Dior one. It's in the shade Petal. I'll have to use that next time. So let's organise these a little bit better so I can see it. So this is the look, guys. Like, I mean, it could do with a little bit of blend over here. This is quite a big brush. This might help. Oh, I'll do it when It doesn't look too bad, but I'll do it more when the mascara dries. I don't want it going everywhere. But yeah, that's a look. Thank you so much for joining me today. It means a lot. If you've not already liked the video, please do so. And I shall see you tomorrow for the next live. Bye guys.